Everybody, we're back at it well, I changed my name to Daddy's Dating Advice. Hope that you like it, because I guess that's, I mean, we cover all kinds of topics, but I guess it gets the point across a little bit better about what my channel's about. And of course, we play video games too. We hang out and have a good time. Hopefully, we'll get more people involved. Some people enjoyed hanging out and watching Vigil a little bit with me. And I have to say that was a pretty fun game. Ending, I had 3 different endings. I didn't go back and get the good ending, but it was still a fun game. Not as challenging as I thought I was expecting. Not as big as I was expecting. But I did grind a good bit. There is a good amount of playability. I'm gonna probably do a review sometime and critique it. But let's play Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. If you're commenting, I have to wait for the live to pop up on my phone so I can see comments. I do not have a dual PC screen set up. Hopefully, or maybe I can get that in to future. But hope that y'all doing all right out there. Now, if you do have questions about this game, feel free to ask. Get in the comment section if you're watching this as a recording. This is my final clan playthrough. I have beat this game with every single other clan. Now there are some mods for you to be able to play some of the other clans, and for some people that's a pretty big deal. Like, a lot of people want to play a complete alternate playthrough as the Sabbat, but I'm not going to spoil the game for you. If you've never played this game, I encourage you to go play it yourself. Just like Devil May Cry 3, I could get excited, I could spoil it for you, but I feel like I won't do that, so I won't spoil the game for you. Anyways, I've played this before many times. Wait a second. There is, if you're, sorry, I'm going to try to restart this because there's an extended patch, and I don't have to, but I'd like to be able to play with it's like an extra character quality. You can pick a perk that gives you a little bit more storyline if you did want to role play in your head or role play with a certain characteristic. That's, again, you would, if you play this game, you definitely want to get the mod, the unofficial patch from nexusmods.com, and the unofficial patch really changes the game. So I wish that they would have an overlay like the, oh, that's my problem. I know what I'm doing wrong. Okay, sorry my friends, I know what I'm doing wrong. I'm being a dum-dum. With the unofficial patch, you get a shortcut. And I was going directly to a stream, and sorry, I'm closing everything out. Yeah, that was my problem. I didn't go to the, I wasn't actually using the unofficial patch. So even if you do play the unofficial patch, boys and girls, ladies and gents, you have to actually use the unofficial patch shortcut. You just can't go to stream or wherever you're playing the game and for you to expect for it to work for you. Okay, so we're back in action. I'm actually going to get that, all the missing content and the add-ons and everything that I actually wanted. Look, now we have a history. Now we have an extra choice. Now we have something we can choose. Oh, wonderful. Oh, good golly, yes. Okay, so we are going to play Brujah again. I've played all the other clans, except Brujah. I got halfway through the game and I actually got a new PC, or built a PC. And therefore, I lost the file. Anyways, I'm still trying to get the chat to pull up if you're commenting. But let's see here. I usually try to pick the one that has the biggest bonus, but the biggest negative. Drop test a baby. All these are funny. Is it Glass Eye? There's some really fun ones for Nosferatu. You can essentially make yourself a plague bear, which is really funny. What do y'all think I should pick? I see here, Glass Eye. You start with 2 extra points of intimidation, but you never can raise your perception above 3. That might be what I go for. But this has been a little while since I played. I don't think that'll affect my ability to read books. But I am a Brujah, so do I even care about books? I don't specifically want to intimidate though. But nah. Celerity has a longer duration, but it costs you more to raise Potence. And Potence gives you extra melee damage, like extra temporary strength. So I might go for a Quickling. The anti-paladin, so you're like more unholy. You raise your presence, which is like kind of a... It decreases the stats of those around you. It's like a... Instead of... It's like an ability, a blood or a magic ability of intimidation in a way. Let's see here. You start with a point melee. I think we'll just go for a Quickling because Celerity's so good. This is just going to be a quick playthrough anyways. This is going to be arguably a lazy thing to do. Okay, so we have strength. Physical. In my opinion, you need to focus on one stat in the specific area. If you have multiple, like over here with talents, we're going to go for what is most important to us, which, I mean, we're going to use guns in the end, but you need brawl, especially in the early game. So I don't know, some people might say this makes you a glass cannon, but you know, you get the further you go up in a stat, the more it costs. It's not the same. So the second level might cost 2 or 3 normally, and then it goes up to like 5 or 6, and then like 8 or 9. So you know, if you can focus on one stat in the beginning. So we're not going to be a particularly attractive Brujah. I guess we could. Charisma's nice. I don't know. Let's. Oh, I don't have any social. Okay, social. I have mental. Indicates ability, research and intimidate. We're not going to focus on books. Combat, defense, and hacking. As far as being true to character, Brujah aren't the best at hacking, but if you want to get far in the game, and if you want to enjoy some of the best things in the game, I mean, hacking's nice. So, let's see here. Skills. Definitely go for security. We're not going to be particularly stealthy. Finance really is a waste in the game. I mean, it can benefit you a little bit to, if you have an extra, just upgrade it like once, but to like focus in it, it's just a waste. So we're going to go for more hacking. And then for discipline, we made it so our potence was worse. Presence can be nice, but we're going to go for extra celerity for sure. So, oh, I forgot to name my character. What should I name her? I'm gonna be funny. We're gonna be Miss Umbrella. And if you're curious, I guess I'm a Malkavian at heart. That I did play them first, and I did enjoy it. They did not confuse me and perplex me. I do connect to them. So, and I'm spoiling the game. Well, you don't know what this stuff means, but I naturally want to go as a legend at the end of the game. That's my choice as far as an ending goes. So with Brujah, I mean, I've already sided with the Anarchs before. I don't know if I want to side with them again. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. I'm really enjoying the upgraded graphics. This is the newest edition of the unofficial patch, and I have to say, I mean, I got a new computer as well, but the graphics, I mean, this might not seem like a big deal. This is a 90s-esque game with like Half-Life 2 is when it came out. It actually runs on a similar engine. It actually, as far as facial animations go, it has better facial animation stuff I'm not trying to say it's perfect. The game had a troubled beginnings, just like Fallout New Vegas. Had very troubled beginnings, but still amazing game.
My apologies for disrupting any business or interfering with.
Oh wow, we get little text dialogue on the top left.
It's unfortunate that the affair that
the lighting's been improved.
Is a troubling one. We are here because the laws that bind our society, the laws that are the fabric of our existence.
You could actually kind of tell what he said there, and of course I do have a better headset. He essentially said that he thinks we're gonna die. And the audio was pretty bad, though.
And I have endorsed some of these requests. However,
it's funny to see these kind of dynamics in the game.
Indeed,
I don't want to spoil the game, I know it all, but
they were caught shortly after the embrace of
funny to see that Therese kind of likes
it pains me to as
Isaac.
Tonight I considered the accused a loyal and upstanding member of our organization. But as some of you may
it's always funny to see smiling Jack back there, just chilling, just leaning back.
Know that I am no more adjudicator than I am a servant to the law that governs us all. Let tonight's proceedings serve as a reminder to our community that we must adhere to the code that binds our society, lest we endanger all of our blood.
Forgive me.
Forgive me. Let the penalty commence. Which leads to the fate of the ill-begotten progeny. Without a sire, most children are doomed to walk the earth never knowing their place, their responsibility, and most importantly, the laws they must obey. Therefore, I have decided that this is bullshit!
I like the increase in graphics. You can see more of their facial expressions.
Is that he better not do it.
That sounds like the voices are even better.
Would let me finish. I have decided to let this kindred live.
And you can actually tell this is an adventure quest that you can do, where you can set up the cameras, and it actually this place looks similar, but it actually looks like the theater.
I hope their significance is not lost.
So if you didn't understand what just happened there, we got turned into a vampire. The Tipsy Toes were funny. Oh, and there's Gary. They added Gary in. This isn't originally in the game. You don't get to see Gary here for the first time. And the Tippy Toes of Therese and Velvet Velour.
Your sire,
the Tippy Toes
there is a strict
of the high heels
that all of us must adhere to.
And he repeats that. I like that. Because he's trying to teach you some basic principles of the masquerade.
The well-worn fabric of our centuries-old society. Understand my predicament.
And I like that they're using the assets of the theater. It's actually. Oh yes.
So, what I'm offering is not generosity, but the opportunity to transcend the fate woven by your sire.
Of course, we never get to know who our sire is.
This is your trial. You will be brought to Santa Monica. There, you will meet an agent by the name of Mercurio. He will provide the details.
Are we going to go through the emergency exit?
I've shown you great clemency. Prove it was more than a wasted gesture, fledgling. Don't come back until you do. Good evening.
I guess the emergency exit isn't connected to any alarms or any like fire, water sprinkler system. See, left click to continue. The graphics are so much better.
What a scene, man! Woo-wee! Then they just plop you out here like a nick. I'm Jack. What's important is I'm all.
If you have any questions about this game, let me know. It's funny with the previous guy, LaCroix. He's a Ventru, which is they consider themselves leaders, and they're generally one of the most powerful clans of all. And they, and when he talked about being adjudicator, like executing the law, he's essentially saying, like, I'm not taking the law into my own hands. or I'm not attempting to be the law. I'm just trying to help the masquerade. So that was a very interesting way of, you know, getting around the responsibility of what he just did. So this is Smiling Jack. He's one of the anarchs. And if you go through his the tutorial, you get a lockpick, a little bit of money, and like a pipe, which is a basic melee weapon. The lockpick is nice. You can buy it. Always skip it. If you first play the game, you need the tutorial because you won't know how to crawl. A lot of people forget, you know, how to crawl and how to sneak.
If you pull this off, come downtown to the last round, and I'll tell you how jacked this whole situation is. Until then, good luck, or maybe I should just say, nice knowing you, kiddo.
So if you don't go through the tutorial, you lose like 80 bucks, and that doesn't matter too much. And again, I've beat this game many times, so if you ask me how I know or why I know where things are, forgive me. Sunrise, isn't it? We want to save our game. Save game. We want to do email. This is old-fashioned computer, so you have to type in the password. I almost typed in email. And then you have to press the number. Old-fashioned computers. Waste no time at meeting him or Curio. And there's a lot of jokes in this game. Some of them are kind of dirty. Dirty, bad. Welcome to town. Come on over. Mercurio. He's the guy LaCroix told me about. He's his informant ally dude. The game begins. The paw has moved. An ominous email from a mysterious man. Oh, what shall we do? What shall we do? Can I crawl? Okay, yes, control. I don't have a lockpick. But we shall go buy a lockpick. We read the newspaper. The Carnival of Death. There's crimes. There's crimes around town. And the police don't know what to do. Oh, look, I have a little apartment mailbox. Or whatever they call those things.
Hey, lady. You got some change, lady?
You can give him money. You can tell him not for you. He's supposed to be your first blood. He's really, well, first blood outside of the tutorial with Smiling Jack. Some people try to drain them as low as possible. That leaves people pretty sick and weak and tired. And it's also risky if they die. So I'm just like, I'm not gonna do that. It's always funny you get this slow walk animation out of here. Come on, I want to walk. Who's that? Who could it be? Could it be Mercurio? Why is he bleeding and dying on the streets? Nobody knows. At least you're not supposed to know.
Hey.
Hello, awkward dude.
How's it going? You, looking to buy or sell or...
Yeah, you're a pawn shop, aren't you, dude? You sell weapons. Intimidate.
Well... Okay. Hey.
He sells weapons. He still sells pistolas illegally. And he does have a lockpick for us for 90 because my haggling is so darn bad. But we did get a watch. And we did get some pills, which surprisingly, I mean, I won't spoil it, but there are some pills that are actually useful at this point, but you can't use those pills. And you can save all these little items for later in the game when you get some haggle. But again, the money you get from it is not that much extra money, so might as well keep your inventory clean, my friend. Now let's see. Yeah, you can try with this guy a couple times. But let's see if I can't get anything off of him.
I've suddenly got the urge to walk down that dark and foreboding alley over there. Care to join me? Good God.
He's wealthy, so he's actually considered a blue blood. So he's actually good blood. You'd think that the homeless guy, you'd think that he would see you, but he doesn't. I guess he's tired and sick and doesn't care to look down this dark alley. One of the worst things is if you play the game originally, sometimes it doesn't include the higher qualities of blood, so everybody, you know, doesn't give you they don't give you much of anything. Okay, just to save us effort, there's the call, ladies. There's some police people.
Need some company?
People make fun of that. I need some company. I gotta include that in my channel. If you go through the front like most people do when you first play this game. Let's see, I should have enough lockpicking. Yeah, I shouldn't even have to use blood buff. Roll. Okay. Our sneaking is absolutely terrible. But if the cop can come after you and keep shooting you and can be annoying to you, especially if you scare off this girl, and we're not supposed to know who that is. We'll do that at the end. If I always seem to choose the wrong choice, so now there is a key you can get for this, but I didn't even have to use blood buff. Okay, we needed that because I am savvy enough to know. And you can use Control C to try to hack. And that's why I upgraded my hacking and focused on all that. Because in the beginning, surprisingly enough, you'd think that in the very beginning of the game, there wouldn't be, you know, a decent amount of hacking. But it motivates you to come back later in the game if you haven't done this, so. Oh, it looks like the doctor's up to some bad business. This page lady seems very persistent. Oh, goodness. He's been a bad man. Now, the patience isn't particularly important, but you get some laughs out of it if you look at the patients. It's kind of annoying to type these through. You have to type them HPO. Ruptured organs, internal bleeding condition, or critical, and yeah. Sorry, I'm being a bit of an oversaver. Let's see. I think there is the book in here. The level 1 is the level 1 shooting book in here. Can I even read it? Is there an inventory button? Okay, it still works. Need a research skill of at least 2. So I don't have a research skill of 2 to read that. And my hacking skill might already be too much. And there's some, like, one thing that's a really light clue in this. I don't think there's anything important in that computer. There's a little extra money, a pill bottle. And then we can... Doctor? Oh, the lady, the mod adds this lady here.
But you're going to have to wait outside like everyone else. No exceptions. Get out of here.
Divorce is expensive. You pay me off.
Are you trying to blackmail me?
That's what's going on.
You don't know who my wife is. She wouldn't believe you. Now get out. Wait now. What do you want? Deal. But I'm in the middle of something. I'll have to drop it off later. Now never speak to me about that again.
And in this game, money doesn't seem like a lot, but again, this is back when like pizza or like a combo meal at McDonald's was like $5 or less. So 75 bucks in today's money, that's like 750 or something.
Please, get a doctor. My insides, it hurts so bad. Can someone...
If you go talk to the doctor, he just says he's busy.
I told you. See here now. I've got a man. How are his vitals?
The game actually, I think the game actually required me to go talk to the doctor. I don't know. How many times do I have to talk to? Are my stats not high enough? Doesn't matter if I'm crawling. I guess I don't have the right stats. Maybe I know you have to have certain stats. She's gonna yell at me and then I can't even... Talk to the crazy man.
You next up.
I can tell you one of the big reveals.
Your donate. Right down to. If you.
You don't want to get dependent on him. Money, you don't get a lot of money in particular, and you really don't need to even buy any blood packs unless it's the end of the game. You know, the game affords you with money-wise to buy, I don't know, like, if you want to be loaded out decently on guns and the things you need, you might be able to throw $400 or buy like 4 blood packs or so from him, but you can't buy a lot of them. I see a lot of new players, and they waste all their money, so please don't do that. Be very, very careful. So we got the morphine, which our friend here, Mercurio, is going to need it. A hoppity hop. And he's almost dead.
Those mothers ripped me off. I'm dying here.
You a big mess, man. You want me to call the ambulance, bruh?
No. I got a record back east on heat date. Don't touch that phone. No goddamn cops. I went... what is this lump? Is this my rib? Oh, holy shit. My rib is poking through my side? Oh, I'm all numb. You gotta look and tell me.
All right. Jeez, you think you were the one laying here with his guts hanging out? It was that freaking chemist. Guy mixes up speed, his crew sells it. Occasionally does explosives. I set up a drop.
I show up at the beach with the money, right? 4 of his guys, they come out of nowhere. Junky pricks hit me with a bat. It feels like I got a friggin' horse kick in it. I never should have gone alone. Amateur move. I should have handled those pricks. Goddamn dirty Cali rat bastards.
Those cocksuckers beat me rotten, left me for a stiff. I had to crawl to my car, crawl my ass up here. The vamp blood's the only thing holding me together. But shit, they got the money, they got the astrolite.
Those small-time sons of bitches live out in a dump on the beach.
Laying in a...
You gotta get it back from them.
Yeah, if you...
One more thing. About the deal. I mean it. You tell anyone about this, I'm dead. I'm begging you. I got a way of getting people what they need.
When he says that, he means it. LaCroix is not very forgiving if you decide to rat him out. He's never seen from again. Well, with intimidation, let's since we got blood off this guy, I don't think I have enough skills to do it, but you can get his watch off of him.
Nothing. None. Afraid I'm a little. I'm happy. Afraid I'm a little. Of all the places to have car problems.
I don't have enough persuasion for that. No, it's seduction, I think. Okay, let's go and get the astrolight from the I guess you call him a gang.
I've seen a lot of shocking things in my time on the force, but that pier, that's the kind of thing that makes you lose your faith in humanity.
I gotta say, it's this.
Something's happened on the pier. I guess we'll check it out. Oh, they included this music here, which normally wasn't here.
There. Those men. Never mind.
She's a Malkavian, or, well, they're, what do they call them? Caitiffs. And she's definitely influenced by Malkavian. Or maybe she's just a weak Malkavian, and she wants to hang out with the caitiffs. I don't... Doesn't exactly tell you if she's a caitiff, but you assume that they're all caitiffs. So I can try to sneak, which I don't have much sneak, or I can just try to intimidate them.
Yeah. Oh, really? Nice try. Okay, you can go on.
The car stereos, you just sell them. They don't really help you much. There's really nothing of importance on that computer now, but there is a little secret here, and I've never gotten detected before. Well, I've never gotten detected where they start attacking me from when I get the. This is Mercurio's money. I've never gotten attacked for doing that, but I guess you want to be careful. And as you can tell, if you intimidate through dialogue, it does use some of your blood.
Okay, yeah, that's it. My staff. Explosives. Sure, okay. In your case. Mercury. Is that?
Hey, hold it.
If you're curious on why things are slow motion, it's because of celerity. Yay for celerity. And you can block, which most people forget or don't pay attention to, that there's blocking in this game. The dog can attack you if you go from the backwards way. I just wanted this. Okay. Don't even try to use the revolver at the beginning. Even if you are Toreador and you focused on that stat or something, it's not really worth it. Oh, that'd be nice if you could get some extra pills. For extra money. This place is a mess. Oh, look, they're watching some kind of... Oh, it's like Tekken. I see the joke. That was added in. That wasn't in the game, the original game. That's cool. And I don't think there's any more secrets. What does this say? Now you can fall off this. It's kind of annoying, but I want to be very careful. Kind of annoying. And the camera angle goes wild. Yeah. If you have enough persuasion, you can mess with these guys and like sell them this stick and like be cruel to them. They are like really lame, and they're not. I mean, they never become loyal to you, so I don't feel guilty. And then there's a character called Lily, and
Dunno. I just come. She had a. She tried to. Clinically. That's what Lily. I hope you have. Oh, we'd appreciate. Seems no one.
It's not.
If the head vampire died. Oh. What? There's nothing I.
You had me. No.
and those are spoilers. They all.
Tragedy.
I'm going to China. I'm going to China. They say. Oh look, there's. I can't jump over there, but. Interesting textures. A little bit of extra blood there on the wall. What could be over here? There's the crime scene. He was hung up to dry. It'd be nice if you could play some of these games or get some soda or something. You can drink him if you really need to. He's a blue blood. If you have enough brawl. He's like the best blood besides the doctor, really. Early game, especially. So now we can go try to figure out or save Lily, and we can bring back Mercurio's money and his astrolite. You can keep his money, but if you keep Mercurio's $250, he gives you less items, and it affects, you know, how friendly he is to you as well. But later on, he'll have better weapons available. So. Well, I guess we'll go to Mercurio first. How do I get to... There's a way you can look at the mission. Or is there? Back, console, screenshot, feed, quest log, L or F? There we go, it's L. Oh, did I... Did I even grab the astrolite? Did I leave it on the table? Did I really do that? I think I did. Let me check my inventory. I grabbed that astrolite, didn't I? You're kidding me. I got so excited with doing I took them out pretty darn well. Great, 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 great. Back again. Also lets me know that the astrolite's still here. Once you get it, you can't really go back, especially if you kill them. It like locks this little area off for some reason. I can even see it through the window. You're telling me you can steal it through the window? I've never done that. I've never just sneaked and just stole it through the window and avoided everybody. That's the most gangsta move. I guess you figure out that stuff out once you beat the game like 10 times. I didn't do the mean thing, but this guy who doesn't want to believe he's a vampire, you can tell him to go try to kill LaCroix, but he died. You figure out that he died trying, and you can like scam him out of like $150 or something, which is kind of mean, and I didn't do it. We going back to Electric Avenue, and then we'll take it higher. Okay, here's Mercury, and then we'll go try to talk to, I know her name. I'm just spoiling everything if you've never played this game.
Yeah? Good. Oh, you're a lifesaver. You need to make... there's a guy... Tongue's laying. If you want to put that warehouse into... She ain't assisted...
I'm being a nice... I'm not being a very mean Bruja. In this game, I always end up having like a... How many points are there? I think I have 7 or 8. We always have 7 or 8 humanity. Yeah, I always have like 2 or 3 less than max. So I'm being very, very nice. Low humanity, I'm pretty mean to Lily, but... Well, let's go see if we can't save this girl. I don't think we can. I don't have any levels, do I? Character... Oh, I have 6 experience. So I could upgrade. I'm not gonna put anything extra into dodge and see how that affects my game, because I usually sacrifice a lot and put it into dodge, and it doesn't seem to help me that much. So I needed to have 2 research. To read that book.
Don't touch me, right?
Yeah, that was worth it. So we read a book, and that book, I essentially just spent 4 experience, and then that book gave me 3 experience back. And I gained, of course, a little bit more skill. Let's see if we can't get past her. I don't know. I don't think my sneaking's good enough to do it.
Right, buddy, go your own way.
I'll be going my own way. Oh, I sneaked it. I sneaked it. Okay, let's see now if I can't do this. No, do I not have my appearance too bad? I don't know the required skill. I don't.
I told you.
Please, wait your...
Will. I don't know if it's my stats, the unofficial patch. I mean, Heather's nice and all. She's a good character, but I don't know. I'm not as crazy about her as some people are. I guess I am heartless that way. I'm always I try not to take her college money. She offers her like college money.
I know who this is, and I do hope you realize that we're still on for tonight. Meet me at the agreed upon location across from the bar by the underpass. Bring your associate, Mr. Durbin, as it is a two-man job.
Look at all this candy.
With any luck, the two of you are already on your way, and I shall see you soon. Goodbye. Something I can help you with. I don't see... Goodbye, then.
If you attack him, he transforms, and I don't even know if he's killable, but he's very difficult to fight.
What'll it be, honey? You're the health inspector. You know... What'll it be, honey? Is... Pale... let me think. Thin blood. Oh, that... Yeah, she looked so hungry, too.
Photo and a key. Bail bond. And the girl's photo. If we look at the bail bond, it says Patrick. Or a Rolf Tootin. Yo, Brennan Johnson in the house. How you doing today? How's it going, my friend? Are you liking the looks of this game? It's a little bit older, but this is the newest version of the unofficial patch, and the graphics are much improved. And there's a lot of really funny stuff in this game.
Let me know if you hear anything about either.
You're listening to The Dead of Night.
The Dead of Night is really awesome too.
First thing in the morning, guaranteed.
Is this the right one?
Looks like the boards are lighting up. Aren't I the popular one? Let's see. Eeny, meeny, miny, moo. Who will be the lucky caller? You've got the first shot at Deb tonight. So, who do I have the pleasure of...
How you doing though out there? How's today going? I got some pizza. Oh.
Vigo.
I did that wrong. Toten.
Vigo, why are you up so late?
I'm working the late shift here at the...
Okay, so that was the right one. And now that allows you to go to the car. If you go, you can't go to the car unless you look up the bail bond. It would be nice if you could just randomly go to the car, but it doesn't like.
Welcome. Yep, sure do.
Looks fun, man. Yeah, this is one of the best RPGs out there, in my opinion, besides Fallout New Vegas. And this is simply excellent. And but again, I beat this a lot, so I'm skipping through it. I know, and I've even watched a bunch of videos about the lore with the different vampire clans in the game, so I'm really deep into it. So he gives you an extra quest, and you can get some money.
Well, my...
Hello, Gomez. What's the
Of course. You bet.
Yep. Well, I know. Great.
You've got our undivided.
So now he wants me to go find his old bounty hunter. So I'm the bounty hunter or the investigator for the investigator, because that guy disappeared.
Skies are all rotten and the storm is our death sentence.
He kind of says some werewolf lore. It's kind of funny.
All muddied with 1,000 lonely suicides.
Or maybe you could say he's influenced by Sabat? I don't know, it's more werewolf lore. He talks about the Great Worm, which is werewolf lore. We can do the first part. You can't immediately go and talk to them. Therese. Well, I won't. Have you ever played this game? I'm like, everything's being spoiled for you.
What do we have here? Another scrumptious young plaything straight out of life and into my club? You smell new, little girl, like fabric softener dew on freshly mowed AstroTurf. Oh, I'm not frightening you, am I, duckling? I'm the finger down your spine when all the lights are out. I'm the name on all the men's room walls. When I pout, the whole world tries to make me smile, and everyone always wants to know who is that girl. I am Jeanette, and this bit of chaos crammed in a certifiable giggle is my club. I just love to give you funny feelings all night, sweetheart, but I really must trouble with some business. We'll reunite sweet and soon, I promise.
The graphics on this unofficial patch, I'm sorry. I got like a new computer and like it's boggling the work that's gone into this. And again, this was built on the same engine of Half-Life 2. I mean, the gun animations are definitely not near as good as Half-Life 2, but the facial animations are in this game. I don't even think there's a debate. It was far better. You can talk to him, which is pretty funny too.
Sure, I make a mean bloody... Yeah, too bad you ain't gonna find out. No offense, but I got beautiful women around me all day.
He essentially tells you you're ugly. No, but it's good. I'm like, I'm more listening than watching. Playing some... Okay. You're playing some RuneScape, man. Training in the fishing. How's the fishing going? Is there anything random you can get? Well, I guess that's in the newer RuneScape. Is there anything new you can get? Like any drops? Like with mining, you can get random gem drops like sapphires and rubies. I think can't you even get diamonds? Anyways.
Therese? She's upstairs. She said she had business. Yeah. Alright, look, I'll cut.
You have to put yourself against this back wall for it to close. They still haven't fixed that in the unofficial patch. It's some kind of like funny glitch. Some games have tendencies like that. That door will not close unless you push yourself against this wall. Like, headbutt this wall.
Your city? Last time I looked, it was called Santa Monica, not stuck-up bitch.
At least it allowed me to talk to the bar dude in the previous game. Sometimes you'd have to go do some extra quests, and then you'd have to come back and wait. I guess it made you wait, so it built up the suspense. But it was kind of annoying that you couldn't go just talk to her.
Wicked painted house, concealing that dirty, diseased mind. Sin! You have no shame. Let's see who is without sin past the fierce tone. Go ahead and mock me.
You can get clue scrolls in a fishing pit. Pretty dope. Oh, that's cool. I remember with the newer RuneScape, there was like costumes and you can get extra points. At one point you could watch commercials for points, and I don't know if it was a pet, but you could like trade in points, and I got some of those, or some of that. I think I got one or two of the pets, and they sold for like 1.6 million or something. I mean, I already had a lot of money at that point in the game, but I mean, it was a lot of money. I was like, oh, that's a lot of money for There's some funny stuff if you could bother to look at the computers. I'm looking at the clues. This is the unofficial patch, and there's hidden or extra stuff. I'm looking for clues if there are, just to see if there's anything particularly significant or relates to the rest of the story. That's Cain and Lilith paintings. That's gonna be semi-relevant later on. Rock me, Amadeus. Oh, and she believes in gun freedom. Oh, Jeanette. Okay. You're a little bit more of a rebel than I thought. I forget what this painting is called. That's a pretty famous one. And you're supposed to believe that Jeanette is in the bathroom. And now you have to get to talk to Therese for the first time.
Please, come in. I do apologize for my sister's crassness if it made you uncomfortable. She's unabashedly scandalous, but in the club business, I suppose that kind of personality is a necessary evil. Nonsense. She's nothing but. She's got issues she's still trying to get over, and so she's locked herself in the bathroom. Jealousy, really. You see, I was the family favorite, and I'm the successful one, and as you may have noticed, she's obviously starved for attention. Therese Vorman, yes. I'm the proprietor of this club, and the only person in this city whose good side it's in your best interest to stay on. What brings you to Santa Monica? Tongue's exile is self-imposed, I assure you. But then, what reason would I have not to hate that loathsome Nosferatu scoundrel? Bloody Nosferatu. They're so unclean. He meddles in my affairs. He's a bad influence on my sister, and she on him. If you were in my place, would you let him compromise your authority? You most certainly would not. I'd quite like it if I never had to hear that name again.
You could offer to kill him.
Why would I do that? Let him think I mean to kill him. That way I don't have to worry about him sabotaging everything. Do you realize how his subterfuge makes me look to the Camarilla?
She wants to impress the Camarilla. If you don't know. And that's essentially the rules and the organization of that most vampires believe in, and most vampires agree with. There's different organizations and groups, but that's and the Ventrue definitely like to be on top, and Toreadors as well. Toreadors.
Tongue and his co-conspirators' actions ruined my chance at partnership in a crucial piece of property. I do have several other promising ventures, and one in particular has been, to say the least, an ordeal. I'd be willing to put the word out that my grievances with Tongue have been swept under the rug, but in return, you'll have to help me remove a particularly burdensome spirit from a property I'm looking to invest in. Rumor is that a personal item of a ghost may be used to draw it out or excise it from its haunt. While I don't put a lot of stock in hearsay, it's my last option. So I want you to go to the Ocean House Hotel, find an item of the spirits, and bring it back. Oh, I fully intend. Before I forget, take this. The only way to reach the Ocean House this time of night. If you'll excuse me. Tongue. Disgusting.
Is there an item? I want to say there was. Did I already get it? There's like I think. Oh, here it is. I was about to say, I'm like, I know there's a gold watch or a ring on the floor. If I remembered correctly. Let me push that button. And I have to push myself against the wall. Let me out! Oh, I can't forget to talk to, what's his name? His face. The gothic lady always gets in the way. Knox?
Hey,
Yeah.
how's it going, girl? Oh man! Oh man!
You're like, who are you? Have I met you before?
Hell! I'm a ghoul. Well, the way it was explained to me, whenever a vampire lets a human drink some of their vampire blood, the human gains a little vampire power, can heal up quick, and that kind of stuff. And they're a ghoul. Ooh, it's awesome! Man, after that first taste of vampire blood, it's like the best drug. Oh, man, I'm telling you, it's like, well, it didn't mess me up. It just made me feel like I was better at everything. Felt like a god just sucking on that nasty dude's wrist. Oh, man! Oh, man! Oh, man! It's crazy! Oh, man. Hell yeah! No. Right on!
And that's like an extra quest that most people never do. And it like builds up. It kind of helps build up to some of the stuff in the rest of the game. Let's look at my inventory. We got a purse. Oh, and we can go quote unquote save Lily. Virgil Crumb. Well, maybe we'll go try to save Lily first, and see if we can't save Heather, the girl who's dying. Okay, so did I walk past it? Past it? This one? No. This one. So now that I have the diary, I get to read it, and she talks about going to the hospital at the blood bank, and she's gonna try to steal from the blood bank, which was not a very smart move. Is it me, or is my HP not healing to a max all the time? It's just like slightly under. It's perplexing. Okay, let's go see if we can't save Heather. Or if she already disappeared on us. Okay, so the unofficial patch made it so I have to go talk to Knox. And they made it essential for you to talk to him. I think that's good. I think that's nice. Because that's how you learned about ghouls, and that's how you even know to turn her into a ghoul. Because before, it's like you randomly did it. You didn't even know how it worked. I usually tell her the truth, and then she yells, and then I have to get run out. I am ran out of the building, which is absolutely fantastic. I like being ran out of buildings by policemen. That's sarcasm.
Need a fix? Employee. Now a servant.
That's a important thing for another quest, but we're not to that point yet. Okay. Here we go. This is important. Gotta get the passcode to the freezes. Ambrosia. Passcode. 1969. Yeah, boy. I always hate this part of the game because I guess this is an optional quest, but it's one of the first one. It can give you some decent experience early game. I don't like her as a character. No items.
Hunger. Let me go. It's painful. Like I'm going to die. Let me... Anything.
Huh?
You don't look well at all.
Oh, sweet mother of God!
Dr. Buffoon's Dolby operator. Dr. Buffoon's Dolby operator.
The heat. It's never been so satisfying. All of it. I drank until I heard his heart stop, and I was sucking on a dry, dead artery. It was euphoric. But I've killed him. I've never killed anyone before. What happened? What came over me? Beast? What is that? Why couldn't I stop myself? Why did it feel so right? I tried to steal some blood. I heard they sold it. I was hungry, and I can't hunt in town. They caught me, and I was trapped. Thought I'd never escape, but I killed a man. I have to get out of here. My name is Lily. E? You know E? How do you know E? I tried to tell E about it. Rolf, he left me with so many questions. Wait, you said E mentioned me. What did he say? E... I'll go see him. I don't have any...
Why'd you have to go and let that bitch out? There's one less Phil in the world now. Why'd you have to let her go and eat him, huh? Now I'll never get to do in that bastard myself. Well, you know what? No blood for you. No more!
Now that you let that one...
I don't have enough intimidation or persuasion, I guess, to influence him. You can find somebody else to get more blood.
Blood comes. Blood don't grow on trees. Now that you... Blood comes.
Yeah, so you can pay him off, or you can bring him somebody else, or if you have a high enough stats, you can just convince him to, like, overlook, you know, that he lost a vampire that was giving him blue blood that he was selling out for money. I think we can get the quest now. There's a third level, or an upper level to the hospital. And I think that I can get that to retrieve the werewolf blood, which is a quest, I believe, for LaCroix. Explosive beginning. Okay, I need to go to his apartment. We're trying to find Carson. That's an easy quest. I like that. Maybe we'll do that and wrap up tonight. I'm not feeling like playing a lot today, but let's see. I have 7 points. I just essentially, I tossed my mouse with my finger. That was funny. Did they move the book? Or does it just not show up yet? Oh, they just moved the book. Gave me 1 to my sneaking. This computer is usable, and I've seen some people have mods, but it doesn't have anything important on it. The Bounty Hunter, Santa Monica Suites. Oh, this is even the wrong place. I wanted to go here anyways, though. Oh, let's check my email. That's what I was thinking of doing. Yeah, there's that werewolf blood quest I was telling you about. Here we go.
things. Anyway, the McGee case is getting weirder all the time. I found where he's been hiding, and I saw some really creepy stuff down there. There was no sign of McGee. I'm gonna follow up on another lead I got too. I updated the files on the computer.
Oh, that's the first reference to Amalia. That's what Amalia looks like, or used to look like, huh? I love this unofficial patch with its little secrets. It's a little bitty secrets. And for things if you pay attention. See the magazines a lot more clearly. It's Gimbal.
Well, I'm not sure. I had an appointment with him a few days ago, but he never seemed to show up. Do you know when he'll return? Well, Mr. McGee was going to be doing some modeling for me. Medical reference for the work that I do here in the studio. It's a shame, really. The proposition would have been quite lucrative for him.
Oh, money, huh?
Why, yes, that sounds delicious. I'm at the end of...
Hello! Welcome to Gimbal's Prosthetics and Medical Supplies. You're here for the modeling job? Good, good. You seem to have rather well-developed limbs.
Tasty limbs, huh?
Oh, yes, forgive me. My name is Gimbal. Stanley Gimbal. But, oh, dear, let us dispense with formalities. You can call me Stan. Aha! An eager participant. Very good. Just give me a few moments to get my equipment ready, and then come on in and we'll get started.
It made it all a little bit more spooky. I didn't need to heal, so at least it didn't waste my HP. Did they fix this? It's like a weird recording, maybe of his parents or something. A lot of people have speculated on what this actually is. It's like a broken record player. I always wish you could get this book and get one extra to melee weapons. Early game. Got lots of blood. We got crazy photos. There's dad was a clown, and we don't know what else was going on. There's some crazy stuff going on. Mr. Gimbal Man. Well, what's going on around here, Mr. Gimbal? You're a crazy man, huh?
Huh? Oh, hey, help! You gotta get me out of here, man. This guy's a freaking nut job. Who, Gimbal? Yeah, Gimbal. That guy's been taking pieces off of me and McGee over here for the last 3 days. He's crazy, man. Freaking crazy.
It's Gimbal Man. I could ask you the same question, my man. If you're asking why this is so easy, it's because I'm overpowered in my brawl stat to begin with. I know how to play the game, and I have celerity, which is the best combat ability arguably in the game. So is the game glitching? Oh, okay, it just took me a while to walk over there because I was in the other room.
Thanks, man. You're a life... Yeah, that's me. He did? Oh, man, that's solid. I owe that guy big. I hope I can figure out a way to get him back. What? Oh, no, man. No, not for me anymore. Look at my hand. Gimbal took my trigger finger for a trophy. I'm all through with this business. I hate to leave Arthur in a lurch, but that's just the way it is. Thanks again.
And that guy didn't survive. And you can't unlock the door. And there's no more secret items or books or references or anything. You can get the prosthetic arm, which is a melee weapon. It's slightly better and I guess fun than the pipe weapon, but it's not actually very good. I don't even like it, and you can't sell it either, so I'm not even gonna play with it. It's supposed to be kind of a wacky item, like funny. The mannequins to some people are like super creepy. They are pretty creepy. What do you think when women tell each other the phrase, "Get the bag"? RXL in the house. Are you still here with me? Just saw your comment. Do you know what it means? Because I know what it means, RXL. Get the bag means make that money. And it can mean just about anything in regards to make that money. But it often means, when they say that, do what you have to do. But it's also a way of encouraging their friends to sell themselves on the internet. Like get on OnlyFans and all that. It's seen as a sign of status and achievement to a lot of women to have a really fancy bag, even if they had to earn it through selling themselves and stuff like that. You know, they see that as like high value, or that you're an independent woman, or that you achieved something because you earned that bag. It's like you get to prove that you're an independent or you're a quote unquote strong woman if you get that bag. And I'll make a video about it, but it's a whole interesting thing. Again, women can be independent. I mean, I'll make a whole video about it, but they can be independent and do what they want. But if they think a symbol of social status is like a luxury handbag, and then they complain that there's no good men around, and then they, you know, they get angry that men want kind or feminine, or, you know, women with few experiences, or they don't sell themselves on the internet. It's ridiculous.
What? Ain't coming back? What do you mean he ain't?
Oh, I know what people think it means, and I know where the freeze comes from. I know where the freeze terminologies. Hit the bag, call back chasers. It can have to be with gold diggers. It can be, but it's just a general terminology with get the bag. It just means go out there and, you know, sell yourself or do what you have to do. And, you know, to other women, it makes you look impressive that, you know, you quote unquote earn that bag. Again, it's really funny, isn't it, how all these women call themselves independent, but yet they're trying to be sugar babies or escorts or sell themselves off, you know, to men. and it's not earned money. They didn't really exactly work for it or produce something. And these are the same women who vote for bigger government, want bigger taxes, and think that they're not given a fair chance or a fair shot.
Man, that's a tough one. Bounty hunter ain't no good without his trigger finger. Well, hell, that really leaves me in hot water, boy. Gonna cost old Arthur real good. I got this guy with a sheet a mile long, put in on 3 warrants. His girlfriend put up for the bond, and now he missed the court date. I can't get in touch with either of them. Want a job? Well, it won't be... Great, all right. The guy's name is Mike Durbin. Goes by the name Muddy. His girlfriend put up for his bond. She lives over there above Tripp's pawn shop. Her name is Marion Murrieta, but I haven't been able to get in touch.
Marion Marietta. I don't remember that in this game. We'll have to see if I can remember it.
Well, he was
I'm gone. Okay, inventory. I need to look for Virgil Crumb.
Thank you, Gomez, and that concludes the news portion of the show. Well, this girl's got to pay her bills, so it's time for a few commercials. Don't go anywhere.
Okay, no new comments. No new comments.
Should I say
How y'all doing out there?
Friggin' Chicken recently challenged several random people to a taste test between Friggin' Chicken and the other.
So, jump the bell. We got the clue. I know where the apartment is. We'll go to the LaCroix's. Okay. I can do that medical. The quest at the clinic. We're gonna do the haunted house quest is like the main storyline thing, and we're doing the side quest right now. Oh, I didn't get my money.
Hey there, hot.
Ma'am, care to participate in a taste test? Here.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Oh my gosh, is that week old fish?
Now, try this.
Oh, this is so...
Let's see. Oh, and I haven't gone to talk to Lily and them, even though I don't care about them. Okay, I definitely need to go to the medical center because we can get more information, and that's the quest we need to do for Knox. Oftentimes when Rob, it would be known as getting the bag. Yeah, I'm sure that means that on the street. I'm just talking about like modern lingo, like TikTok and all that. You know, essentially it means take money from men and then buy items like purses that make you make it look like you're a higher status woman to impress other women. And for some reason that's like the most important thing in the world to them. It's like, you know, that's what a lot of what married women do. They try to have a nicer house or have the new remodel, and they're always in competition with one another, like, you know, who bought the newest car and stuff. You know how it goes. So I need to go to the very bottom and the very top. Did I unlock this yet? No. I just think how it's funny that Modern Woman adapted this phrase. Yeah, it's language changes, and a lot of these people move the goalpost, or they shift and they change language to suit their purposes. You know, I mean, you know how a lot of people do, how they manipulate speech and they move the goalpost to make things sound. I don't know if you watched my video I put out recently, but they shift the language constantly and with these phrases, and I think it's a really bad thing because we're supposed to have like a common culture that everybody understands. Like, we're supposed to understand, like, have a common legacy, like have some common core values or beliefs. But like every generation or every 5 or 10 years, a new batch of kids like has different words and they have different phrases, and they don't understand you and you don't understand them, and they don't like you, and etc, etc. So you can look for the password on that computer, but it doesn't matter. This is the guy that died. There's no extra items. It'd be funny if there was an extra item or something in some of these, in this morgue, but there isn't. Yeah, but it's funny how a lot of women these days think they're independent when all they constantly all they try to do is, you know, take money from men or take advantage of men or raise their prices. I don't know if you've watched my videos or heard another thing that's becoming really popular. It's becoming a big movement. It's called beneficial dating. I forget if I did a video specifically on it. I think I promised to, and I haven't made a dedicated video to it, but a lot of these women, they want to be given allowances, they want to be escorts, but they want to pick and choose if or when they do anything. So they want to like make an agreement with a guy for them to hand over money, and then they decide when or if they're gonna do anything for you. It's essentially like having a subscription fee for like an online girl, like an OnlyFans, and then if you're keeping her happy, or if you look good enough, or if she's desperate enough, she'll do extra things for extra money. It's like you have to pay for her to be in your presence. And there's a couple of these women, and they're on YouTube, and they're making videos, and they think it's normal for like to go out on a really fancy date to, you know, when they first meet a sugar daddy essentially. And then, you know, if he then to like make fun of him if he has like different requirements or like different demands. They like openly like try to make fun of men, and it's strange. Breaking the law doesn't, a criminal violation doesn't really matter very much. If you break the masquerade, that's what remembers, or what matters. So more cops are going to show up, and it's going to be a lot harder to do this. It's mostly annoying when they do that, like when they call somebody a boomer, which is who is nowhere near, or somebody known as a baby boomer. It's, yeah, that's a modern lingo. If you're, oh, this mod's awesome. That the cops are on me, and they're gonna try to get me. But anyways, yeah, they use that terminology. I don't know if you've seen it. That was coined by like a little socialist girl. She's one of those cocktail or champagne socialist. And I don't know if you've looked into it or seen where the boomer thing came from. And she had her 15 minutes of fame, and she became a millionaire overnight. And then and then she still thinks that, you know, she's a victim, or that women are oppressed and all this stuff. And she literally made like one dumb little song. You can't make this stuff up. And now she's living on Easy Street. But yeah, they apply it to any woman, any man who's older. If you're 40 years old or older, they'll call you a boomer. Yeah, they don't know what it means. Okay, this mod has made the cops pretty intense. At least the audio is. I got the cops on me. Okay, so what we're trying to do is get werewolf blood so it doesn't get out to researchers and the public. And I'm trying to protect the masquerade over here. Hey, man. You can actually let him shoot you and all kinds of stuff. Okay, he doesn't see me or doesn't seem to care. This is just a little bit of extra money. It actually doesn't even matter. What really matters is the werewolf blood. Run away! I might have to hide in the sewers. Yeah, the cops are definitely at the front there. I guess I'll sneak around for a little while. I can go do that quest right now at Foxy Boxes anyways. Oh, Foxy Boxes. Now this is actually like the hardest fight in the game. I've already read these, but you can read about how he's been spying on you, and this builds up the story. If you play this game, I don't want to spoil too much, but then you fight this guy. He's been spying on you. And I see you, bro. Come over here. The celerity boost is really nice. Okay, so I did that for Nox. Guess I can go talk to Nox. I'll go check my email. I'll put in the blood, check in the email, and a few more other things.
Yo, girl, you do that thing yet?
Oh yeah.
Oh, thank God! Oh man, yes! That thing was hounding me like every night.
And welcome everybody, happy to have you, and this is the newest mod for Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. An incredible game, again, one of the best RPGs, and you should get the unofficial patch available on Nexus Mods. It's completely 100% free, and I'm not affiliated with them. They have no idea who I am, so...
Bertram said it's like a vampire, but different, you know? It's like what they have in China instead of vampires. He said lots of them have been coming to California for some reason, I don't know.
The Quajin, cough cough. Oh, the Quajin. Oh, I don't even need to go there yet. I have certainly not done the haunted house quest for Therese yet. Okay, let's see, what was the other one? Okay. And when I go to my apartment, I can check the room, and there's nothing available in the room. And that's also something that encourages you to leave Santa Monica, because there's unexplained or things that you haven't heard about or that you haven't done yet. I still haven't gone to the pier and like talked to Lily and her little boyfriend, who I hate them. Yeah. I could get, yeah, I guess I'll get some blood off the a doctor or somebody too. I should probably max out or keep that up. Werewolf blood, werewolf blood. old in and out of the apartment, and the game recognizes that I have mailed the werewolf blood. They have the fastest UPS system in the world in this game. I got a masquerade redemption. Check number 6. My assistance is appreciated. Came into the metal box. Do I have any extra mail? No. What am I doing? They aren't after me again, are they? 150. Let's see, how much money do I have now? 430. I got my wallet is happier, it says. It's enough for a night out on the town. And once I think you get over, like, I think it's like 1,500 or 2,000 or something, it tells you, like, that you're rich like a Rockefeller. The cops are still over there? Oh.
I'm going to need a shower.
Yeah, you've been standing out here in the rain for days, brother. Oh, why did I do that? I was supposed to check the apartment while I was up here. And play that recording. I already unlocked the door. That's why it's not fresh in my mind. Fresh in my mind. In this patch, they moved the book from here to downstairs. I already got the book, but it's a secret book for extras.
I'll be at Milton's place in the Skyline Lofts 2A. Sorry, baby. I'll explain everything later.
Hmm. I can report back to Arthur. Does anybody else want me to play longer tonight and do the haunted house tonight? Or do y'all want me to come back another night?
Hello, LA.
Let me know. Let me know what you want.
Hope you've slipped into
And
something comfortable. I know I have.
when I see people disappear, let me know if my audio's too loud or too low, or let me know.
So what?
Well, looks like the
All right. See you around then.
You can thank me in American dollars. Always love it.
I have seen the squirming on the horizon.
So I think we've done everything we can here. Besides the main quest for the explosives. That's later on. I have to do the haunted house. And this Carnival of Death is a lingering quest. And you have to wait to finish it like way later in the game. That's something you have to come back to. Look, I'm such a nice Bruja. I have max humanity and maximum masquerade. I'm such a goody two-shoes Bruja. And I'm a quickening. Am I like a fey Bruja? I mean, like, what's going on over here? What's going on? Anyways, let's jump into the sewers. I'm flailing around for fun. And the water graphics in this game were always impressive, especially for such an old game. Like, this is like... I don't know if it's good as Fallout 4, but for its time, like, the falling water... I mean, that's not that great, but like the water graphics itself, for its time, I was like Dang, it's like not. I mean, it was like the best water graphics. Like, how much money you spend on the water? They like that water. Haunted house? You want me to save the game here? Yeah, maybe we'll save it for here. And then we can come back tomorrow. I've been doing this just about every day, so I should be on here tomorrow night. Hope that y'all enjoying this and my YouTube channel. Keep saving the game. Let's see, Ocean House. Okay, Ocean House exterior. That's what they're calling it. I have a larger PC screen, and this game, it's adjusted pretty well, but some of the text haven't completely, so. Okay, everybody, thank y'all for hanging out with me and having some fun and watching. And it was a lot of fun to play that with the new unofficial patch. A lot of updates, a lot of nice little add-ons, some pictures that were of like, it's not Camilla. Is it Camilla? Amila or Amia. Anyways, that Nosferatu lady. That was nice. Some nice add-ons, some things that should have been in there to give you some clues and to give you some things to think about. Amalia, that's how you say it. Amalia. Okay, everybody, I'll let y'all go. Have a good night. Thanks for hanging out with me. And this was a lot of fun, I have to tell y'all. And again, if you have questions about this game, I'm going fairly quickly through it. I'm making the game look kind of short. You're gonna wander around, you're gonna be confused. If you ever play this, you might not know anything about the lore. Again, this is I beat the game with all the different clans. And Malkavian and Nosferatu are the hardest to play with. I've already done those. And if you're curious, I don't want to spoil the game too much, but as far as, you know, getting far in the game with the Kuei Jin, I think I defeated her, Ming Zhao, like 4 times. I think it was 4. Anyways, I only didn't fight her, like, was it once? I think it was once, or maybe twice. I tried the we'll get to it. I can tell y'all about it once we get to the end of the game. But you can choose to side with the Kuei Jin, a different faction, not really vampires. We won't get into that today. That's a whole thing with the lore. You can side with the Camarilla, you can side with the Anarchs, or you can side with yourself as a legend. Okay, everybody, thanks for hanging out with me. This is a lot of fun. Hope that you'll enjoy my channel for dating advice and a little bit of video gaming, too. Some of the best video games out there. I'll see you soon, everybody. Have a good one. Peace out.